What made you finally say yes to holding permanently the Gilas head coaching role?
Yeah, because we spoke to you about, what was it, 5-6 months ago, and this was before the FIBA finals, and at that time you were like, I'm not interested in the job. So what made you say yes?
Well, I think all the stars had to align, number one. Now, and number two, they had to want me, first of all. I think there were other people that they talked to, and they did a search. They brought me in for an interview, but to me, it was, I had to walk in and share a vision of how we thought the program could be successful and not disrupt all the stakeholders. I'm talking about the PBA and the UAAP and the NCAA, all the leagues and such, and in a way where we wouldn't also wear out the players. So, and they kind of accepted that vision, and I thought it was workable, and I think that's why I'm sitting here talking to you right now. It's actually 3 windows. It's one this coming month of February, and on the 22nd and 25th, and then there's another window in July. That's the big one when we were going to try to qualify for the Olympics, the Paris Olympics. That will be held in Riga, Latvia. And then we have a third window in November that will be played here in Manila. So, it's not a whole lot of stuff to do this year. They're all very, very important because they're all qualifying things, but there's going to be a lot of breaks in between. And I said earlier, I didn't want to disrupt the league, so we're trying to minimize the amount of preparation that we need to go into each window. We're only going to prepare 7 days for the first window, 10 days for the second, and 5 days for the third. And the idea is that we keep our team together. The more we're together and the more we learn from each other from each window, actually the less preparation time we actually need, because we know the system. We know each other already. We're in shape because we're already playing with our mother teams. So we can really focus in and get the preparation done, in my opinion, in a shorter period of time, and that doesn't disrupt all the other leagues.
Paris qualifiers. I'm glad you brought up Latvia. July 2 to 7, if I recall correctly. How are our preparations going for that, and how confident are you? Again, the last time we interviewed you about our chances in the FIBA World Cup, and I can't remember which game that was, Sean. You said we were very confident, and you did, true enough, win that game. So this time around, where's your confidence level going into Paris?
First of all, we're not even, that's in July. So obviously we're not preparing for it yet. But what we're doing is that we're trying to think of this program as a 4-year program. We want this team to be like a team, like a pro or PBA team, or even a college team, where you keep it together and you let it grow through its successes and failures, and you hope that you improve as you go along. So this first window is supposed to be our preparation for the second window, which would be the Latvia, and Latvia is going to be our preparation for the third window. And that 3 windows are going to be preparation for the next year and the windows that go on. So we're trying to have a mindset that we want continuity, that we want this team to stay together, and that we want to learn and grow as we go along, just like you would do with any team, as you would do with an Endeavor team. We keep our core intact. We may make a trade here or there to try to improve it once we see that there's a need. We might get a young player in the draft to join the team. But by and large, we keep that team intact and we grow with it. We're not going to win every game. We're not going to win every championship. Obviously, we just got knocked out of this last one. But, we're going to stay competitive, and we're going to get better and better as we go along. And that really is the ultimate goal, is to get better as we go and try to reach our potential. We feel if we get 12 of the best players in the country together and form a team, that over time, they have a chance to reach their best potential. And if they reach their best potential, there's no doubt that is going to be the best team that we can show to the world. And so that's really the program. We're not really concerned about each and every window. We're looking at cumulatively and how we can improve through each one.